Last week I used pen as a lipstick. This week I tried to make another short. Fun. I mean, how hard can it be? I was nearly finished, and then it froze. I panicked. I asked AI. AI said, press Command S. But it might not work. Guess what? It didn't. I lost all 6 hours of everything. So I turned to today's video, talking about editing and uploading to YouTube, and hope that that will go much better. Editing, oh my goodness. Didn't really know where to start. So I made a few little films, was quite happy with them, but of course everything needs editing. There's the mistakes, the funny faces, and thankfully my husband is as techie as they come. He's the complete antithesis of my lack. So one evening I said, okay, I think this is the time, please will you show me how to use iMovie? So he did, and he stayed nearby. Said, help, it's all gone, but it hadn't. What have you done? I don't know. You know those moments? Yeah. So, mastered the editing just about, and then placing it on YouTube, oh my goodness, that was a whole other thing. You know, when you have to submit an essay for uni, and you know that if you finish half an hour before the deadline, something like your operating system at your uni, which for example, Moodle, is a fairly common one here in the UK, you know that unless you're very lucky, it's not going to happen in half an hour. Well, I kind of wondered if that might happen in YouTube, so I did leave a day, got to YouTube, and then it said upload, so uploaded, yep, got that far. Then, oh my gosh, then thumbnail, title, description. And I'm thinking, what's a thumbnail? So forgive me for all of you who know what thumbnails are. Description is the blurb on the back of the book. A title is like the title of a book. And then thumbnail is like the book cover. So the design and the title will draw you in to then read the blurb and potentially read the book. And obviously that then translates to the thumbnail will draw you in to read what the video is about, and you might listen to the video. I was about to sit down there and there's somebody sat in the seat, probably just heard me filming. Find another little spot by the lake. Found a log, I can perch on a log. Made a thumbnail. No idea if it was any good or not. Tried to upload it. All went ahead. So got my thumbnail and a title, wrote the description, and then I was ready to keep it private or publish it. Or a third option, schedule. Oh, that sounded complicated. Keep it private, wait till the next morning and publish it. And did that for the first 3 videos. Number 4, I thought, okay, I'm feeling brave. I'm feeling brave. Let me go to the schedule button and see what happens. Well, funnily enough, it came up with a date, it came up with a time. You click one, you click the other, and then guess what? It's scheduled to appear at that time and date. I mean, that really wasn't difficult. But think about this. Non-techie person, suddenly tech everywhere. Okay, I can film, that's fine. But then suddenly this world of editing and then submitting and downloading and adding background music, that's another one. And then adding voice, because I'm not necessarily speaking, I've got some lovely B-roll. And there's all that. So it's basically like going into a class of 35 children and having to learn all their names in 10 minutes a day, maybe, if we're being generous. And they have to learn one, mine. Learning tech is like learning so many names all at once. And then once you've learnt the big conglomerate, you add this to YouTube, you schedule, you do something else, and then you add to it. That's how I like to see it anyway. So there's the editing process. So that's the end of today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.